Hello, everybody. This is Eric with E&L Insurance Agency. And today I kind of want to break down some of the resources that we have available online, and they're absolutely free to download. And this is our basically our household discovery budget sheet. And just as at a quick glance, as you can see here, it is a sheet, and all it is a household budget broken down. And we'll kind of go through this here in a little bit, but just to give you a quick recap on it, it is mortgage, energy bills, water, car payments, health insurance costs, childcare, child support, cell phone, internet, gym. I have some miscellaneous lines here, student loan payments, um, credit cards. Have slots in there for that, miscellaneous, personal loans, food, groceries, gas slash diesel, and then we'll go ahead and add up the total here, right? And then we'll take our, again, I like to work in net income, which is basically your take home pay. So we'll add those two amounts here, do a little summary recap, and recommended life insurance. It goes 25 times. And again, this is based off the 4% rule. I am going to make a video on the 4% rule a little later. But for now, we're going to use that for here for the recommended life insurance. And you can see. And again, this is just a real quick sheet to help you kind of break down where you stand as far as your budget. And you kind of can compare it. And at the end of it, kind of see your cash flow, right? Uh, so let's get into the numbers. And this is an information sheet. You can go ahead and fill this out. And usually I have a lot of my clients that will email this to me before our meeting. And again, you can book a meeting. I'll have the link to my calendar in the description. And my clients will email this to me. So once we do have that meeting, it'll be a lot faster, or we can fill it together when we have that meeting. It's just a lot faster once you do a little bit of that legwork, get all your numbers together, and then we can have a discussion on how whether a permanent policy is right for you, or we just need to get a term policy set up just to protect your household, right? So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and skip this basic information stuff and get right into the numbers. Now, on the numbers, I am going to use Texas average. I am a licensed agent in the state of Texas. So I will go ahead and use those numbers like I did in one of my previous videos. So we are going to average mortgage. We are looking at 1,965, right? And then loan amount. This is just so you can keep track. We'll just say this is 175. Sorry about that. 175. The average energy bill, it is 200. Now, again, state averages. I know there's some bigger homes, there's smaller homes. This is just going to be the state average. The state average for water, we're looking at 75. The average car payment is 487. Now, I have seen some numbers as high as 700. So this is state averages. Again, these are just examples, just to kind of you could see what a meeting would kind of look like. So, and again, most families have two. So we'll go ahead and put 487. And let's say the average balance is 15,000. And I know, with the prices now a day with these vehicles, I know some balances can be, into the $50,000, $60,000 range. So again, these are examples. So now you have, 4 vehicles. There's added lines there. Car insurance, average is 175. Health insurance, doing 750. Average child care, 500. Now, hopefully, these are for, 2 children, but hopefully, uh, you're able to shop around with certain daycares in your area, and hopefully, it's a little bit better pricing than this. We do have lines up to four children, child support. There's not an average, and I'm not going to include it, but there is line items here for it. Average cell phone bill, 200. Internet, it is 85. Gym, monthly subscriptions. Now here on these lines here, I always like to include like you YouTube TV, and then I don't know if you have other streamings, Hulu, right? And I know this I think ranges like $30 a month. I know YouTube TV is around I want to say it's $90 a month or $85. We'll go with 80. I think that's what they charge. 80 Hulu, and then you put other subscriptions, student loan payments. I know the average 277. 277. Let's say you have an average balance, or let's just say 8,000. And again, this is just to kind of get a snapshot of where you're at. Um, so credit cards, we'll go with $50 a month. Balance, let me see if I had looked that one up. No. Let's just say, well, I don't know the average, but I know most minimum payments are around $50. Let's say you have two, so we'll include this 50 here. Miscellaneous, again, any streaming services. I know one of the big ones that I have been seeing a lot with client when we're going through these, uh, which are like those car washes that are popping up everywhere. And so I know the most recent one I saw, the price was 30. Any type of personal loan. Let me see. I think I did see that the average payment on a personal loan was 325. Balance sits at 7,500. Okay. And then groceries. Let's say you have a family of four. I think the average, I want to say, well, I'm just going to go based off personal experience. So it's about, I want to say, I would call it $1,000 a month for a family of four for groceries. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think that's too low or too high. Fuel costs, we'll go with 400. I think that's pretty average for 2 vehicles per month. $200 a vehicle. So let's go ahead and add this up. So we are at 1965, 200 plus 75 plus 487 plus 487 plus 175 plus 750. And believe me, this is how life gets expensive real fast, just because there's just so much that needs to get paid, right? And not only that needs to get paid, that man, things are just, crazy expensive. It's a discussion, it's like a never-ending discussion between me and my wife on just how expensive things are nowadays. So we're adding this along, and then the 77 student loans plus 50 plus 50. Then we're gonna do plus 30, 325 plus 1,000 plus 400. And that, wow, it's amazing. It's unreal. That gives us a total of 7,666. Well, I'm a little superstitious, so we're gonna call it 7,700. All right. So let's go back, check out. So let's say you have the first person in the home. Their net income is, let's say, 5,000 net. Okay, so that does mean take home. And the second person, let's just keep this even at 5,000 as well. So as you can see, their take home, their total monthly take home is 10,000. Right? And then we'll go ahead and add the 7,700 here. Right? So we have a difference of 23 2,300, right? And essentially this is your monthly cash flow, right? Anything anything that is after all your current bills. So you have a take home pay of 10,000, you have total monthly bills of 7,700. So you're looking at your monthly cash flow is $2,300, right? Now we come down to the how much life insurance, right? So what we'll do is just go through this example here, as you can see. So that the both of them, it was 5,000. So you multiply that times 12, right? So there's 5,000, 12 months in a year. $5,000 a month will give you the 60,000 times the 25 equals 1.5. So the recommended life insurance rule of thumb, right, would be $1.5 million for both of them. Now, again, these are rule of thumbs, and I'm not going to sit here and lie to you saying that, oh, $1.5 million of life insurance, even as a term policy, uh, is very affordable. with this cash flow, right? So we always have to kind of see where your needs are, where you're comfortable, because at the end of the day, this is very personalized decisions, right? I can guarantee you that, you know, you want to lean closer to this, right? Because we will be able to replace your income or the majority of it using this type of life insurance and then using the 4% rule that we could replace your income, you know, for almost infinite, right? But we'll go ahead and just again, this is just a quick recap. You could download this sheet on our website under the resource tab, and I hope that this helps you out. And if you have any questions or you would like for help to filling this out with me, again, there will be a link down in the description to book a call with me. I am licensed in the state of Texas for health and life insurance. So if you have any questions, I would love to serve you to the best of my abilities. And thank you and have a great day.